following statements is/are true about Indigo Revolt? It was led by Didan Barbas. The revolt was dominant in the areas of present-day Bihar. It was a non-violent revolt. Select the correct answer using codes below. A1 only, B2 and 3, C1 and 2. D all of them incorrect. Answer A. Indigo Revolt 1859-60 in Bengal. The anger of the peasants exploded in 1859 when, led by Didan Barbas and Vishnu Biswas of Nayagarh district, they decided not to grow indigo under duress and resisted the physical pressure of the planters and their Lafials retainers backed by police and the courts. Hence statement 1 is correct, but 2 is incorrect. They also organized a counter-force against the planters' attacks. Hence statement 3 is incorrect. 2. Question: which of the following revolutionaries were associated with Hindustan Republican Association? Ram Prasad Bismil, Jagdish Chatterjee, Asash Indranath Sanyal. Select the correct answer using codes below. A1 only, B2 and 3, C1 and 3, D all of them incorrect. Answer D. The revolutionaries in northern India were the first to emerge out of the mood of frustration after the apparent failure of non-cooperation movement and reorganize under the leadership of the old veterans, Ram Prasad Bismil, Jagdish Chatterjee and Sash Indranath Sanyal, whose Bandijitwa served as a textbook to the revolutionary movement. They met in Kanpur in October 1924 and founded the Hindustan Republican Association, or Army, to organize armed revolution to overthrow colonial rule and establish in its place a federal republic of the United States of India, whose basic principle would be adult franchise. Hence statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct. 3. Question: consider the following statements about Hindustan Republican Association. They conducted robbery and conquery. They were aiming to reorganize India into federal states like USA. Select the correct answer using codes below. A1 only, B2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2 incorrect. Answer C. The most important action of the HRA was the Kankari robbery. Kankari case was a major setback to the revolutionaries of northern India, but it was not a fatal blow. Hence statement 1 is correct. Younger men such as Bijoy Kumar Sinha, Shiv Barman and J. Dev Kapur in UP, Bhagat Singh, Bhagwati Karandora and Swadat in Punjab set out to reorganize the HRA under the overall leadership of Chandrasekhar Azad. They met in Kanpur in October 1924 and founded the Hindustan Republican Association, or Army, to organize armed revolution to overthrow colonial rule and establish in its place a federal republic of the United States of India, whose basic principle would be adult franchise. Hence statement 2 is correct. Finally, nearly all the major young revolutionaries of northern India met at Firoz Shah Kotla ground at Delhi on 9 and September 10, 1928, created a new collective leadership, adopted socialism as their official goal and changed the name of the party to the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, Army. 4. Question: which of the following statements are true about the conditions in the aftermath of Indigo Revolt? Indigo Commission recommended to not compel peasants to grow. Peasants' indigo cultivation by planters got wiped out. Which of the statements above is/are correct? A1 only, B2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2 incorrect. Answer C. Government appointed an indigo commission to inquire into the problem of indigo cultivation. Based on its recommendations, the government issued a notification in November 1860 that the ryots could not be compelled to grow indigo and that it would ensure that all disputes were settled by legal means. But the planters were already closing down factories, and indigo cultivation was virtually wiped out from Bengal by the end of 1860. Hence both statements are 5. Question: consider the following statements about the bombing of Assembly by Bhagat Singh. The bomb in Assembly was thrown against the Simon Commission. Rajguru also accompanied Bhagat Singh in the Assembly. Which of the statements above is / are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, D. neither 1 nor 2. Correct answer D. Bhagat Singh and B.K. were asked to throw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly on April 8, 1929 against the passage of the Public Safety Bill and the Trade Disputes Bill, which would reduce the civil liberties of citizens in general and workers in particular. Bhagat Singh and B.K. were tried in the Assembly bomb case. Later, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru, and tens of other revolutionaries were tried in a series of famous conspiracy cases. Hence statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. The aim was not to kill, for the bombs were relatively harmless, but, as the leaflet they threw into the Assembly Hall proclaimed, to make the deaf hear. The objective was to get arrested and to use the trial court as a forum for propaganda so that people would become familiar with their movement and ideology.